there's a response by the county assembly, by yourself actually, on page 60 of the governor's index.
Yes.
You will agree with me that but I will read it out in the interest of time, Honorable Speaker. In paragraph 2, the last sentence you say, from our present records, first of all, you make reference to the letters dated 18th and 21st June from the governor, correct?
Yes.
In the second, in the paragraph 2, the last sentence you say, from our present records, we observe that most of the offices to which the nominees have been forwarded have substantive office holders whose terms are yet to expire, correct?
Very true.
And the reason, what was the basis for you to say that their terms are yet to expire?
The record in our office of actually nominating those, of vetting the respective nominees,
yes,
were very clear that those offices are still occupied. They were to expire around December.
Yes, I'll refer you to page 52 of the County Assembly's volume 2. For instance, with respect to the MERU County Revenue Board, I want you to confirm whether page 52 of the County Assembly's volume 2, that is the exhibition supported impeachment motion, the MERU County Revenue Board, the term of the board was extended for 3 years from 15th November 2020, correct?
Yes.
So it means it was expiring in the 15th of November 2023, correct? 3 years from 15th of November 2020.
Very true.
So at the time of receiving nominees to the MERU County Revenue Board, in the letter we have seen by the governor, the letter on page 53 of the governor's volume 1B, the MERU County Revenue Board had a fully constituted board, correct?
Yeah.
And therefore the nominees could not have been appointed to those offices unless the existing appointments were revoked?
Yes. Or natural attrition.
Or on account of natural attrition?
Yes.
So I'll take you to the County Assembly's volume 2, the letter on page 58. That is a letter you wrote to the county secretary, correct?
Yes.
And what do you tell the county secretary in that letter?
The late
are you there?
yeah.
Yes. What do you say in that letter?
Delayed in approval of board nominees.
Pardon. Before you get there, turn to the governor's page 61 in the other volume, volume 1B of the governor. Page 61. The annexure KM 9 Roman 1. That is a letter by yourself, correct?
Yes.
In response to a letter by the, in fact, you make reference to your letter, to your previous letter dated 20th July.
Very true.
And what do you inform the county secretary in the second paragraph?
This is to kindly not make.
This is to kindly make a follow-up on the requested information to facilitate the committal of the forwarded nominees to the various semi-autonomous boards of the county government to the relevant committees of the assembly for vetting, correct?
Yes.
So you are making a follow-up with the office of the county secretary, correct?
That is true.
And now turn to the document on page 58 on the county assembly's volume 2. In fact, the first letter is a letter on page 60 of the county assembly's volume 2. After you wrote on the 31st of August 2023, did the county assembly ever receive any other response to that letter for that period between 31st August of 2023 until 15th of July? Did you receive any correspondence from the county
Not at
executive?
No.
So the next letter you received is on 15th of July 2024, correct?
Yes.
Do you recall what other activity was happening on the 15th of July 2024 in the county assembly?
I think there was an impeachment.
You think there was an impeachment motion?
Yeah.
That is the first impeachment motion that was stopped by the court, correct?
Very true.
So on the date that the impeachment motion was being, in fact, was forwarded to your office, you received a letter from the county secretary accusing you of, at paragraph 2, of deliberately failing to approve or communicate your rejection of the employees and purporting that you want to cripple the overall performance of the government agencies, correct?
Very true.
And you respond with a letter on page 58, correct? That is 2 days later, on 17th of July, correct?
Yes.
What do you tell the county secretary at paragraph 2? At paragraph 1, you make reference to your earlier letter of 20th July, which was close to a year later, because we are in 17th of July 2024. The previous correspondence, when you're making the follow-up, was on 17th of July, was on 20th of July 2023, correct?
Yes.
There was a letter of 31st of August 2023, which you sent to them from the governor's own documents, correct?
Yes.
So, at paragraph 2, what do you tell the county secretary? Or let me read so that you can agree with me for the benefit of time.
Yeah.
As per our communications, the Assembly repeatedly requested additional information and clarifications regarding the filling of available vacancies in the respective boards. Then you urge them at paragraph 3, kindly refer to their aforementioned letters for clarity, and the Assembly remains willing. So, at all times, would you say that the County Assembly was intentional in crippling the functions of the County Executive?
It's not true.
So, the governor, did the governor respond to that letter? The letter dated, or rather you can down with me to page 62.
No. Not yet.
The letter at page 62 of the governor's volume 1B. Page 62 of the governor's volume 1B. That is the response by the governor, correct?
Yes.
The response by the county secretary.
By the county secretary, not the governor.
To your letter dated 17th of July, correct?
Yeah.
So say for these correspondences, I want you to check in your register, your original register, the one that has been, copies have been made and availed to the clerk. Specifically, did your office receive the letters dated, the letter on page 54 of the governor's volume 1B? Turn with me to page 54 of the governor's volume 1B. That is a blue copy, Honorable Speaker. The governor's volume 1B. The letter dated 18 September 2023.
Counsel, your time is up. I'm giving you 30 seconds to conclude on what you need to ask for the witness to respond.
Honorable Speaker, I'll just take 2 minutes to conclude on this question. It is the very reason why I called this witness. Just 2 minutes.
Just close in 1 minute.
Very well. Honorable Mr. Witness, the document at page 54. The document at page 54, that is the letter dated 18 September 2023. The document at page 55, still of the governor's volume 1B, and the document at page 56 of the governor's volume 1B. Did your office receive these 3 letters?
Not yet.
I want you to confirm from your original register.
They are not in my record so far.
So from your record on 18th of September, is there any document that you received from the county secretary?
Not yet.
From your records, this is the register that you maintain in your office?
Yes. For all correspondences.
On the 18th of January, that is the letter at page 55. 11th January, rather, Mr. Speaker, did you receive any letter?
Not at all.
You did not receive any letter dated 11th January?
Yes.
Did you receive any letter dated 18th of September 2023, the last page? 18th of December, that is the document appearing on page 54. to the best of your knowledge, are these documents legitimate documents that were served upon your office, or are they forgeries that are manufactured for the purpose of blinking this honorable house?
I want to confirm that these documents are not my records, and therefore they must have been authored outside my office.
Is it a coincidence that
Counsel, your time is up. Your time is up.
Very well.
Yield the witness to the governor's team.
Very well. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I will the witness for cross-examination.
Mr. Speaker, we had been given 1 hour, which we used 20 minutes for the first witness and approximately 10 minutes for the other witness. I will not use my entire 30 minutes, but I just want to confirm that's the range of time that I have. I'll use very less than that.
That's the position.
Thank you so much. Mr. Jacob, let me just have your full name kindly so that I'm able to call you formally.
Jacob Kirari.
Jacob Kiradi, thank you so much. Jacob, you are brought to this house for the limited purpose of producing that register. True or not true?
Yeah.
You are brought to this house today to produce this register before this house.
Yes.
Thank you. For how long have you served as a clerk of Meru County Assembly?
From 2020.
From 2020.
Yes.
Does Meru County Assembly have any other register for receiving correspondence, or that is the only register?
We use register when it's full, we open another one for purposes of accountability.
At the moment, so does Meru County Assembly operate multiple registers simultaneously, or does it operate one register at a time?
One register at a time.
Thank you. When was that register opened, the one you have?
It was opened on 15th September 2023.
Are you sure of that fact? Answer that question. Are you sure of that fact?
Yes.
There are papers you are holding with your hand. You have opened many papers. Yes, those ones. What are those papers? There are papers, yes. Remove that staple. But why have you stapled them? That's one of the things I wanted to ask you. Do those papers show correspondence? Do they show correspondence?
No, because they are not carrying all the details necessary.
You are answering a completely different question. Do they show correspondence?
No.
What do they show?
It was just a writing, which actually are not.
Yes, those writings are something. What are those writings? Okay, let's go systematically. Open the very first page of that book. The very first page. Are we there?
Yes.
It is divided into columns, isn't it?
Yes.
Those columns have headings, isn't it?
Yeah.
Read for us column 1.
Date.
Date of what?
It was just a date.
Column 2.
Particulars.
Of what?
Or content of the item.
Column 3.
Request.
Column 4.
Authorized to buy.
Column 5.
Signature.
Column 6.
Nothing.
Okay, let's go to the place called particulars. No, don't close that page. Let's go to the page called particulars. Read the first entry, the very first row. What particulars are entered there?
If you miss.
Second column.
Lunch allowance.
Sorry?
Lunch allowance. Second column is Phineas Mwenda.
Those entries, sorry, you're actually looking at the second page of that document, aren't you?
Yes.
Those entries began being entered on that document when?
2015.
Look at the cover page of that document. Look at the cover page. The cover. It states what the book is, isn't it? What's the title of that book?
Memo registers.
It is a memo register. Yes? Is that correct?
Yeah.
So there are memos from page 2 of that book. True or not true?
I want to explain that.
You will not explain. Answer my question. There are memos from page 2 of that book, aren't there?
Yes.
Those memos run from which date? What is the first date when the first memo is registered in that book?
25th, 2015.
Sorry?
25th June 2015.
Move to the entry of 17th November 2015.
17th.
Yes. Correct?
Yeah.
There is a memo on that date, isn't it?
Just facilitation.
There's a memo for facilitation on that day.
Yeah.
Is that true or not true?
It's recorded, yes, facilitation, but not.
Sorry, Jacob. I'm going to I mean, we're just starting.
It is true.
It is true.
Yeah.
After that memo entered in that register on 17th November 2015, when is the next entry of any memo or letter in that register?
We close it, yeah?
I've asked you a simple and straightforward question.
No other in respect to facilitation.
What other entry is entered in that book?
Other entries as from 15th November actually is from
Of which year?
2023.
2023.
That is the time.
There is no entry of a memo being received in that register from 17th November 2015 to 15th November 2023, a period of 8 years. True or not true?
There are other memos, there are other registers in the office.
Sorry?
There could be other registers there.
I thought you told me that you don't operate multiple registers simultaneously.
Yes.
So if you don't operate multiple registers simultaneously, that book was not full, was not filled as at 17th, but let's move step by step. How many pages of that hard-covered book are full as at 17th November 2015?
4 of them.
Only 4 pages in a book of how many pages in total?
This could be 384 pages.
384 pages. You have 380 pages to go by the time you receive the last memo of 17th November 2015. True or not true?
True.
The next memo to be received in that book or correspondence is 15th November 2023. Did I get you right?
15th November, September.
You said 15th September?
Yes.
Okay, let's use September. 15th September 2023, almost 8 years down the line, your office is not receiving and registering correspondence.
No, they were.
Where were they being registered?
If it were not for those particular period.
Where were they being registered?
In other registers.
So you were running multiple registers simultaneously.
Then.
You are running multiple registers in the period between 17th November 2015 and 15th September 2023.
Doesn't mean multiple. Could be register.
No, we are dealing with facts, Mr. Jacob. We are not dealing with hypotheses.
Yes.
Either you are dealing with multiple registers or not. Between 17th November 2015 and 15th September 2023, you are running multiple registers for receiving correspondence.
Not true.
Sorry?
Not true.
You are running one register.
Yeah, when it gets filled, then you open another one.
I thought we agreed. Okay. When was that register first used to record correspondence? Which day?
First.
Yes.
That is 2015.
No, give me the date.
25th.
25th? Give me the date.
25th June 2015.
25th June 2015.
Yeah.
It has 384 pages.
Yes.
Ordinarily, filling that book means using all pages. Does it have any other meaning?
Yeah, it will depend with the content which you are using there.
I'm saying filling that book means using all pages, the book getting used up.
Yes.
Am I correct in that understanding?
Yes.
When was that book completely used up? To date?
When?
Yes.
It's not yet over.
It's not yet over. So that is the register.
But still.
But that register of yours, after 17th November 2015, the office of the clerk, Meru County Assembly, receives no letter for 8 years until 15th September 2023. Mr. Jacob, does that make sense to you?
Not true.
Does that make sense to you?
We just brought the register that has issues.
There are other registers without issues.
Yes.
So you are running multiple registers.
No, when a register is over.
Mr. Jacob, where are those registers without issues? Where are they as we speak now?
They're in the office.
Why didn't you bring them for us to fully interrogate this question?
I got this information yesterday.
Mr. Jacob, what is your professional background?
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm a clerk.
Which area of learning are you an expert in? For example, I am a lawyer by training. Then I can be a teacher, I can be an advocate, I can be a speaker of this assembly, but I'm a lawyer. And you?
I'm a finance.
Sorry?
Bachelor in finance.
Finance people are very good at record keeping, Mr. Jacob.
LLB.
Sorry?
Degree.
Sorry?
Also law degree.
Oh, you have a law degree?
Yes.
That's the shocking news of this evening for me, Mr. Jacob. For good reason. So we can talk the same language.
Oh, yes.
Thank you so much. Mr. Jacob, you know as a law graduate that if facts are within your peculiar knowledge as the multiple registers you have not brought here and you don't bring here, a fact finder like these senators must make an adverse finding against you on that fact. Did you learn that in the law of evidence?
Yes.
Thank you. So you are knowledgeable in that area.
Yeah.
I'm therefore inviting these senators to make an adverse finding that had you brought those registers, these things you are saying are not in the registers would have been found there. Isn't that invitation sound in the law of evidence that you learned?
Actually, it's as a result of time when I was told this.
Isn't that suggestion of mine sound in the law of evidence that you and me learned?
Yes.
Thank you. So let's move, let's now make progress. Let's now make progress. Look at the governor's bundle 1B. 1B. My assistant will show you.
Okay.
My assistant will show you. That is a letter received in your office, isn't it?
Very true.
Thank you. And that the receipt of that letter is not disputed, isn't it?
Yes.
Go to your register and show us where you have indicated that receipt of that letter. Which page in your register shows that letter received? Check the date, because the register operates on along the lines of dates.
The register, which is here, actually starts from September.
By the way, let me ask you, you said you became the clerk when?
2020.
Where is the register of the documents you have been receiving since you became clerk in 2020?
In the office.
Sorry?
In the office.
How many pages is it?
It will depend with what is.
How many pages is it?
It will depend with what is in the store.
Sorry?
Any register in the store we can use.
Is that register full?
The one in the office?
Yes.
Yes.
Where is it?
It is in the office.
You didn't think it fit to bring it
I
here?
never bring it here.
Let's go to page 65 of Governor's Bundle 1B. That's a letter undisputedly received in your office.
Very true.
Where is evidence of receipt of that letter in your register?
Also, I told you that the register I have starts the issue of this correspondence as from
The register you have starts from 25th June 2015. You are the one who has read it for us.